everyone, it's Michaela from A Peaceful Pursuit. I hope you are doing well. Today's video is going to be my 15, 16, and 17 week pregnancy update. Life just got, I don't know, so crazy for a while, so I kind of got like a week behind. So I'm combining these three, and from here on out I'll probably combine 2 or 3. I've been doing 2 at a time, but it'll be 2 or 3. So you'll see an update from me every, like 2 to 3 weeks or so. This is going to be 15, 16, and 17. So let's get right on into it. So week 15, baby was the size of an apple that particular week. And that is really starting to get like substantial for me. I feel like I've said that every time, but an apple is something that I can hold in my hand. So it's really starting to feel more real. We took a road trip during this week for a wedding, and I do not normally ever get car sick, and I just did not feel good like pretty much this whole trip. So it was, I mean, it was beautiful, it was wonderful to get away, and it was for a sweet friend of mine, but yeah, I did not feel the best like the whole time. So that just kind of put a damper on things a little bit. And I was still, like I said, I was still nauseous at this time. But I was tolerating more variety of foods. I was eating a little bit of meat, still no chicken, but I could do little bits of like meatballs or beef or just stuff like that. Pork, still nauseous for sure. And then I had been feeling a lot of movement. So I've actually been feeling movement since like week 13. At that point it was just really like quick flutters, and I wasn't even sure what it was, but since it has continued, obviously now like I know that that's what it was. But a lot of people say like, oh, that's too early, especially for a first-time mom, but I don't know. Like, I know my body, and I had never felt that before, so it was pretty cool. But week 15, it was definitely becoming more and more, so that was super fun. Week 16, baby was the size of an avocado, which in my mind an apple is bigger. I guess an avocado is taller. I think that's kind of what they go by because they give you the inches, so that's probably what they're going by rather than like this way, the width. So baby was the size of an avocado this week, and I put more movement. That was just continuing, feeling it all across my lower abdomen, usually on one side at a time or in the middle, but it would kind of like jump around depending on the time of day. And I can pretty much feel it. I mean, when I'm up and busy and moving around, I don't really feel it as much. I'm also not really paying attention, but I know that kind of makes them tired, like the movement, so they're probably sleeping a lot more. They're sleeping most of the time anyway, but they're probably sleeping a lot more when I'm like up and doing things. But I was feeling like anytime I would sit down, I'll feel baby move, and then at night I was starting to feel baby move more too because I was like laying down and not doing anything. So, and then I had my 16-week appointment, and we were able to find the heartbeat on the Doppler, so that was a huge relief because I just did not want that to happen again. I know it can happen, like the Doppler can be really hit or miss, but it was just stressful. So we found the heartbeat, and I just have to laugh because I just feel like God is just funny. Like he created our senses of humor and everything, but when my first ultrasound, the heartbeat was 176, and I know it starts high and then it like drops and becomes more regular, but it was 176, and then at 12 weeks it was 163. And I also know that the heartbeats are not reliable, but like anecdotally I will say every mom that I've followed on YouTube and stuff, all of them that have been higher, they have literally all been girls. And so for a while I thought maybe it was a boy, and then that was kind of happening, and I've been so sick. So I was like, okay, I think it might be a girl. Well, then this appointment, the heart rate was 150, which I feel like is smack dab in the middle. I mean, I think they still say like the old wives' tale is 140 or below is a boy and 140 or above is a girl. So I guess it still fits the bill. But a lot of people that I've talked to, their boys were around like 140 to 150, but then their girls were 150 to 165. So I just think it's so funny because it's like I've been doing all these like silly games with myself, like, oh, I think it's this, I think it's this, and then it's like it literally could go either way. So I just thought that was so funny, but I was so glad to hear it on the Doppler. That was a praise God moment because yeah, one less thing for me to stress about. And then my app said that hair follicles this week on baby were starting to form a pattern that would last for a baby's life. So I thought that was super interesting. And then I was really starting to feel my belly grow this week. It was just starting to feel big, and I was like, it is not even big yet, like it's gonna get bigger. And then I kind of freaked out a little bit because I was like, wow, I don't know how all this is going to happen. But I can definitely feel it. So then week 17, I ended up stopping my Unisom and B6 combo before bed. I actually switched to these Unisom gummies that my friend recommended for me to do. That's what she had to do because she had been on taking Unisom for a while. I don't really understand. I think Unisom must be the brand of this one because there is no like drug in it like the other one, which actually had like a sleeping aid. This one is just melatonin and B6. So I think Unisom must be the brand, but I'm no longer taking like the drug that is in Unisom that helps the nausea. And it was okay. Like I will say I felt pretty good during the days, but still nauseous in the evenings. So that is not fun. It hits me anywhere between 3:30 and like 5:30 p.m. It gets like, it's not horrible, like I still eat dinner and stuff, but I feel better just laying down. So I spend a lot of my evenings for the past couple weeks just like relaxing, which feels like what I was doing the whole first trimester. But I'm just thankful that I'm feeling better during the days and that I'm able to not take the Unisom. I really did not want to keep taking that. I feel like I had taken it for so long. So I will take these for a little while. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping once I hit like 20-21 weeks, I will feel better. That's how my mom was with all of us kids. She was sick until then, so I'm hoping that that's the case for me too, but only time will tell. And then this week, baby started to be able to hear. Well, it says between 16 and 22 weeks, baby can hear you. Mostly they hear your heartbeat. That's like the loudest thing that they can hear, but they can hear, I mean, probably me talking too. You know, I don't know what it sounds like. It's probably really muffled, but that's just kind of cool. And then baby was the size of a turnip this week, which is about 5 inches. So I think that they do go by the length. And itchy skin, oh my goodness. I put this belly balm on from Earthly Wellness and it feels amazing, but I literally feel like I should be putting it on 3 times a day because my stomach on the sides is so itchy. I've been itchy on my chest too, like my womanly chest. Yeah, I know it's normal, but it's just like, oh man, it's itchy. And then what else about baby this week? Oh, baby's skeleton was turning from cartilage to bone, so that was kind of cool. It's so interesting to me. I know that their bones don't even all the way form because like they don't have kneecaps when they're born, so super interesting. But it's cool that all of that is just happening, and I don't know, I'm just living my life. It's just so weird. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this update. Subscribe if you are new. I would absolutely love to have you here, and I will see you in my next video.